Hello everyone and welcome to Soul Stained Ink. My name is Beth and this is video number 4 in the book recommendations for HallowTween 2023. If you haven't seen the other 3 videos, they should be right above this one on my feed. And today we are going through 3 of our bingo board prompts. Now, these are the prompts we have for HallowTween, which is led by Storm. She invited Lee and I to co-host with her this year. It is a month-long readathon where we are reading spooky middle grade books. And the 3 prompts we're going through today are purple on the cover, green on the cover, and orange and black on the cover. First, I'm going to show you the 2 books that have all of these colors. The first one is Skeleton Tree by Kim Ventrella, and we've got green and purple and then a little bit of orange hidden in there. And we have Buffy the Vampire Slayer New School Nightmare, green, purple, and a little bit of orange and black on there as well. Now, those 2 I've already spoken about, so I'm not going to read you the summaries on that, as well as Cinder and Sparrow by Stephen Bachman. This has purple on the cover, obviously, but on the back we've got a little bit of orange and black as well. Catherine Applegate's Crenshaw is very purple. Goosebumps Slappy World by R.L. Stine. This one is Revenge of the Invisible Boy. Again, purple all over that cover. Grave Books by J.A. White, which is the sequel to Night Books, and we've got purple on that. Now, this has a little bit of a maroonish purple on it, and I haven't actually talked about it in recommendations before. So this is The Evil Wizard Smallbone by Delia Sherman. It is one of my favorite fall, wintry vibe spooky books, and it's absolutely fabulous. So it says, Nick could read perfectly well, and this is what he'd read on the card the old man had shown him. Evil Wizard Books, Zachariah Smallbone, proprietor. Used books, maps, local history, speculative fiction, arcana. Open by chance and by appointment, Fridays through Sundays from May to September. All Nick wants is a place to shelter from the blizzard that hits after he runs away from his uncles. What he gets is someplace warm to live, plenty of hot food, in the company of 2 dogs, 2 cats, 4 goats, 1 pig, a flock of chickens, and a grumpy old man who won't let him leave. The Evil Wizard Books may be cozy and Smallbone Cove idyllic, but the wolf is at the door, literally. The evil wizard Fidelo and his pack of biker coyotes are howling at the village border, and its magical sentries are slowly failing. For a 300-year-old self-proclaimed evil wizard, Zachariah Smallbone seems strangely at a loss. It's a good thing Nick was lying about not being able to read. Smallbone may not be willing to teach him magic, but the bookstore is, and Nick is more than willing to learn, even if the bookstore is awfully bossy. It's such a cute book. It's not super spooky, but it definitely has spooky, magical vibes to it, and absolutely love it. Let's move on to books with green on the cover. So I've got Spirit Animals, Book 2, Hunted, by Maggie Stiefvater. So this one obviously has green on the cover. And again, if I've talked about them before, I will not be reading the synopses. We also have N.D. Wilson's 100 Covers, very green. Next, I have When a Ghost Talks, Listen, which is book 2 in a series by Tim Tingle. These are based in Choctaw myths and legends. Tim Tingle is a Choctaw storyteller. He is absolutely fabulous, but because it is book 2, I'm not going to give you the synopsis for this. I will tell you that in book 1, which is How I Became a Ghost, we have a boy who is on the Trail of Tears with his family, and then something happens and he becomes a ghost. It's right there in the title. This is the second book in the series, and they're very, very much worth reading, especially if you want something that has the creepy ghost magic feeling to it, but is not necessarily a Halloween monster story. Next, I've got The Dracula Murders by Philip Daniels. And this book can cover like 4 of the prompts at this point. Then I have The Watcher in the Shadows by Carlos Ruiz Zafón. Again, another book that's covering a lot. And then we have Emma Carroll's Strange Star. So this says a mysterious tale of secrets and extraordinary courage. One stormy June evening, 5 friends meet at Villa Diodati, the summer home of Lord Byron. After dinner is served, they challenge each other to tell ghost stories that will freeze the blood. But one of the guests, Mary Shelley, is stuck for a story to share. Then there's an unexpected knock at the front door. Collapsed on the doorstep is a girl with strange scars on her face. She has traveled a long way with her own tale to tell, and now they all must listen. Hers is no ordinary ghost story, though. What starts as a simple tale of village life soon turns to tragedy in the darkest, most dangerous of secrets. Sometimes the truth is far more terrifying than fiction, and the consequences are even more devastating. So obviously, Mary Shelley has mentioned, you know, that this is going to have something to do with Frankenstein, but it's not quite Frankenstein. It is such a good spooky book and could also work for Monster Mash. I wish I had thought of that because I did not mention it in that video. And then I have 3 more books, and they are the orange and black on the cover. The first one, Save Halloween, by Stephanie S. Tolan. And this says, Mrs. Teeter's 6th grade Halloween project is the most exciting event of the school year. So when Jonna Filkins, daughter of a fundamentalist minister, is asked to research and write this year's project, a pageant on the history of Halloween, she surprises even herself by saying yes. Soon she and co-writer Brian Stern are becoming friends, and the other kids are starting to appreciate her. As Jonna gains confidence at school, tensions are growing between her parents. Her father gives away money to help any soul in need. But with a family of 6 and the electric company threatening to shut off power, Mrs. Filkins says charity should begin at home. Rescue comes when Jonna's uncle, a renowned evangelist known as the Voice of the Living Word, arrives in town for a money-making tent crusade. Jonna is as relieved as anyone until he announces his theme. Halloween is the devil's holiday. Shut it down. Can Jonna find a way to reconcile her own beliefs with her family's? As the crusade disrupts the community, can Halloween be saved? In another lively, thought-provoking novel, Stephanie S. Tolan portrays a brave young girl caught between 2 worlds and struggling to define herself. So this one came out in 1993, and I forgot I had it on my shelf. This could definitely work for retro read as well as orange and black on the cover, and one of our upcoming prompts as well. So there's that. Then we also have Night Books by J.A. White and The Midnight Palace by Carlos Ruiz Zafón. Those are all the books I've got for you guys with purple on the cover, green on the cover, and orange and black on the cover. If you have any other suggestions, have read or want to read any of these, or just want to chat, come talk to me in the comments down below. I will talk to you again soon. Until next time, stay safe out there, guys.